Radio, Television, Bandara Ipoh. Episode number Morning Ipoh with Katie takes me to 22 Hill Street, which happens to be a community heritage gallery. This morning, I was driven in this fantastic 1966 Volvo 122S belonging to a member of Perak Classic Drivers featuring Tuan Syed Azam Jamaludin. Good morning. Thank you very much indeed. A morning of greatness, a morning where we can feel the fresh air of Ipoh City, right here in the heart of Ipoh City. This morning, we will be talking incredibly on culture, arts, and tourism. Radio, Television, Bandara Ipoh. Morning Ipoh with Katie. Episode number 9. Wow, time flies. And this morning's conversation will be with two special icons of Ipoh. Why I call icons is because they did it with a sincere heart. Today we'll speak about culture, arts and tourism through the eyes of sharpened word and many other platforms where they belong to. Good morning. Selamat pagi. Ciao, Chang Hao. Assalamualaikum. Sastrikal. And welcome. This morning, in the early dawn of 2021, a new beginning, a new year, and a special online platform for us to speak about the good old Ipoh, the days where we know, where we live in comfortably, and where we want to continue to prosper. It is a great morning once again on this Thursday morning as I welcome just beside me Pak Peter. Good morning,
Hello.
sir. And also Nur Aida. I will begin with Pak Peter. Can you please let me know, Pak Peter, why did you select Ipoh as your preferred place compared to your own city it belongs to, the country it belongs to? Why Ipoh?
Well, that's pretty easy because I came to Malaysia my first time in 1972.
Wow.
And I was working for 3 years in KL, and that was the opening of the KL Hilton. After that, move on. During the time in KL Hilton, I met a pretty girl, and that's an Ipoh girl. So that explains a lot of things, right? I'm married since 46 years, right? However, my second time to Malaysia was starting in 95 until 2006, 2007. It was pretty clear for me after working in a resort environment like Bangkok Laut Resort and the Tanjung Jara Resort in Terengganu, I became a kampong boy. Going back to the big city after 11 years in the countryside, no way. So, there are two reasons. One is work-related, quieter place, and of course, the second reason is because my wife is from Ipoh. So that's the answer.
I want to thank your wife for being the magnet, the attraction puller to bring you with vast experience in the hospitality industry, right now into culture and arts, Pak Peter, and we're indeed very glad and welcome you as part of Ipoh. We speak to another very special lady this morning who has joined us, a very busy lady of course, and also a good friend of mine, introducing Nur Aida. Aida, could you please speak a bit about your humble beginnings, where you born and...
Okay, thank you, Katie. Hello, everybody out there. My name is Nur Aida Ahmad Nazeri. I'm an Ipoh girl. I came to Ipoh with my family when I was 5 years old, and I have been here since. And I love this city very, very much. And I've raised my family here, and I'm working here. I am a teacher in a very premier school, the Methodist Girls' School. It's more than 100 years old. And with Pak Peter, we've been trying to promote Ipoh as a literary and cultural hub. So, and we are trying to tell the city and the people of this very beautiful Ipoh that Ipoh can be exciting. Ipoh is the place to be for you to relax, for you to learn, for you to enjoy. And it helps me as well in my daily life. And I like living in Ipoh and helping Ipoh prosper and thrive and become a better city.
Incredible. Two persons here to share the mind together that we can tap on and produce golden nuggets, knowledge. I believe especially to the younger generation who wants to know more about Ipoh, it must come from the mind of people who are knowledgeable, who have gone through ups and downs, trials and tribulations. That is where we share, care, love, and we continue on. Pak Peter, I'm going to speak about Perak Society of Performing Arts, where I'm also a life member, proud life member. And being in PSPA, we know that one of the arm will be sharpened word.
Correct?
Sharpened word is where I see both of you with others getting very involved. So I also can remember the tagline, sharpen your mind and reach your life.
Correct.
Could you please share with us what is sharpened word all about?
6 years ago, myself and two colleagues, we were challenged to revive a book club.
Okay.
And we were absolutely not in a mood to revive the book club. So we came up with sharpened word. And what was our motive here? To create awareness for creative arts with S. All kind of arts, performing arts, literature, painting, you name it. Obviously, this is something which is not a 500-person Studio Mulia event. This is a niche event. But a city without arts is a city without a soul.
Right.
That is one thing. The other thing is the importance of arts in a city, because arts adds value to any tourist destination. So, back to the humble beginnings. This is a little bit more than 5 years. And we have been doing our monthly events, more or less every year for, as I say, 5 years, constantly and consistently. And each event, yes. And the response from our guests, invited guests, has always been very, very negative. Very positive. Many of those artists, performers, are now earning their bread and butter in KL, but they are originally a Perakian. A lot of them Perakian. So when I invite them to Ipoh to sharpen words, I say, sure, we come, we want to contribute. This is my hometown. Yes. So it's rather easy to get people. On the other hand, the audience is still, the response is lukewarm. What is rather disappointing is to get the attention of the young generation.
Yes.
We tried for 5 years now to get attention of students. The attention is, the response is very, very, very low. But we carry on. It's, as I said, I never had problem to find guests for our show. Right? I can confirm for the February is already confirmed. The speaker is confirmed.
Wow.
It's all about not an ordinary teacher. Right?
Yes.
And for March, I'm in contact with somebody.
Good.
I cannot reveal the name because it's not confirmed.
Right.
But yes. Right. So we will continue. to do that. And back to your question with PSPA, PSPA is our parent NGO. So we are, Sharpen Word is under the umbrella of PSPA. That's
Right.
the answer to your question.
Truly incredible, Pak Peter. I know about your commitment. It's been 5 years, so there's no stopping. But my advice to the younger generation is, if you want to become a bolder, bigger, brighter and better speaker in presentation, this is where it all starts. Nothing comes easy. Even for myself, I've gone through trial and tribulation to what I am today, and I'm still learning. And by talking and tapping the minds of persons like them, we can learn the best way in moments of enjoyment. Right now, we are at a place where many persons who are overseas are wondering, hey, which part of Ipoh is this place? Introducing 22 Hale Street. Google it. Just Google it. 22 Ipoh. Hale Street. H-A-L-E. You inhale, you exhale. And this is the Hale Street, where it brings you the power, the incredible connection, the history, which is so rich. When I first came here, I was taken aback. As a person who's born in Ipoh, I never knew of this incredible place. And one day, I will be hoping to speak to Puan Sri Sandra Lee. Her idea of her commitment, of her entrepreneurship and giving back to society of Ipoh is truly remarkable. When you go up here, I tell you, you're going to see how the tin mine works, but that's a different story because we're talking about Sharpen Word. There's so much to tap on, so much to talk to, but let's take a short break for commercial as we bring you the first session of Radio, Television, Bandara Ipoh, Morning Ipoh with Katie talk show. Stay tuned, we're back in a short while. Radio, Television, Bandara Ipoh. Morning Ipoh with Katie. Episode number 9. The second session conversation with Pak Peter and Aida. I was just thinking and pondering that a person having the name Pak is something unique but very close to Malaysians. Can you please share with us, Pak Peter, how did the name came about?
Yeah, I think I have to enlighten the public at large because I realized that a lot of people do not know what the meaning of Pa is anymore. Okay, how did I got the title
Yes.
Papa? I was working in the early 90s, 93, 94, 95. I was working in Indonesia, in the city of Bandung.
Bandung.
Right? Very classic Indonesian for the opening of a new hotel. So I was working for an American company, but obviously I had to deal very much with the owner's family. And the owners, they asked me, can we call you Pa? I say, yeah. What is the meaning? So it's Mr. So that's where I got Pa Peter, Mr. Peter. And that is carried on from the time from Bandung, afterwards back to Malaysia when I was working with YTL. Everybody knows me as Pa Peter. Very few know my family name. So it's Pa Peter.
All I can say, Pa Peter, you are the most suitable, the most meaningful, and the most respectable name.
Okay.
Based on your age, Pa Peter. Fantastic. Nuraida, my next question to you will be in Sharpen Word, where I've attended some of your events. I've seen you as the moderator, as the master of ceremony, as a person who does all the events by speaking to literary personalities in the world of arts and literature. Could you please share with us some of the names that you have invited into Sharpen Word?
That's a great question. I have been the face of our programs. Now, for your information, we have our forum, sometimes workshop, sometimes we've got a video or film viewing. We have different formats and we plan 6 months ahead. Each month, there will be a theme or topic. So I was very excited to share with you, like last October, we had Julaya Uy and our Malaysian, our very own Malaysian Stephen King, Tunku Halim. He graced us with his presence. So we had scary tales at Ipoh, so that was great. We had fun, and there was this also one time where we had Zunar, and 2 years back, in fact, we had our very own famous cartoonist, Ipoh born or Ipoh race, Datuk Lat, and I had fun because not only I get to see these people and pick their brains, and I let the audience question. And I love it when they start asking questions, and our guests have been very generous with their responses. And we also had workshops. There was this one time where we had 2 cartoonists, Sarah Jane Mokhtar and Max Lowe, and we had a huge turnout of young ones, and we let them show their work as well. So that's why I guess that particular workshop was very, very positive, a huge turnout because they brought along their work and they let our guest speaker comment and give feedback. So that was very good. So we tried to diversify our themes and our guests. So there are some programs where we had young ones coming. There are some programs we had a few other groups of people come in. But what I want to say to the audience right now is our main target is the young ones. We want the young ones. We want young Ipoh height to come and benefit from our programs because it's not every day that we can invite these personalities. There was this one time, I didn't know myself, that we had a very renowned painter, Perak born from Kuala Kangsar, Hussein Hormain, right? And yes, and we managed to invite him, and I didn't know about him. But when I went to his studio and I looked at his work, I was very, very amazed that we Perakians have talent and we Perakians don't know. And that's where our program, Sharpen Word, comes to play. So once every month, usually is a third Saturday, depending. And we have a variety of themes. So do come, enjoy our program while you enjoy Ipoh Town.
Wow, I could see the burning desire, the dedication, the inspiration which is mentioned by Aida. And I feel that Ipohites of the younger generation don't miss this golden opportunity. The fastest way for you to learn is to mingle, talk, discuss, and just get the brain juice oozing out, the creativity. It's not a matter of getting all A grades in your examination. It's a matter of what my father taught me, is EIM, everything in moderation. We learn everything moderately and we become a better person. So sharpen word, right in Ipoh, a place where we all belong. My plea, okay, is for the younger generation to come forward, especially after COVID pandemic. The world is a tougher world to stay, and only the fittest and the only the fittest and the best will survive. We will now take a short break again from our second segment of Morning Ipoh with Katie talk show, which I'm so impressed and incredible. Two very eloquent speakers speaking to us from the heart about literature, about arts, about culture. We join in a short while. Stay tuned for segment 3.
There is a poem that speaks 1,000 images, one that locks your love in place and catches your dreams and transports you where life is simple and filled with innocence. You bathe in the warm embrace of Mother Nature before taking the path into the belly of the earth and feel the cool air on your face among the time-sculpted walls with eternal love smiling at you from above. You pay solemn respect to an esteemed ancestor and marvel at the way he lived. It is said that love never dies, and you see an enchanting castle replete with spirits that linger gently in the catacombs of your mind. You arrive as a stranger, yet somehow feel that you are part of the rich architectural heritage of the land. You find yourself in that vast landscape of lushness that surrounds you and welcomes you to a flowery garden where every step you take is a lesson in being one with nature. You see a golden dome shimmering under the glare of heaven's eye, testament to the grace and majesty of the Almighty. You run and watch in amazement the delightful behavior of God's creatures. Day turns to night. Nocturnal creatures come out to play and feast. You catch sight of a wondrous lake where locals sway in tune to a silent rhythm. There is also a monument where you catch a glimpse of tradition's past. You step into a sanctuary to pay a visit to a dear old friend and his countless children. Embrace nature as you find yourself beside a peaceful lake, surrounded by an ancient rainforest, older than the Amazon. broad smile crosses your face as you hang in the air, watching a magnificent river gushing down the side of a hill. A splash of crystal clear water refreshes you as you awake on an island. Perched on a rock, you mark the soil with love as an ode to Perak, the land of grace. We love Perak, and so will you.
Radio, television, Bandra Ipoh. Morning Ipoh with Katie, the final and third segment. As we bring you about the activities of sharpened word, as you can see from the very meticulous and miraculous lady who knows all about sharpened word together with Pak Peter. Well, I can see this poster from beginning, and I wanted to ask you, Perak Society of Performing Arts, Sharpened Word presents Talent Time. Is it Ode or Ode? I'm not sure. To Old Ipoh. Could you care to explain, Aida?
Okay, thanks. All right, Kitty. Let me just explain to you. If you look at our poster, we had our talent time. So it's a multi-talented competition, and we had to postpone it twice. So luckily, we had it done, and we are very grateful because we collaborated with Tourism Perak, who sponsored the cash prizes. And we were so happy because we had all these young talents who came and performed, and we had a panel of judges and do our talent time. The special thing about talent time is it's a callback to a very famous Malaysian film by Ahmad, and she filmed it here. So in our another premier school in Ipoh, which is Anderson School, so that we thought, why not think about that? We use that, and Ode to Old Ipoh, it's because Old Town Ipoh is, we are harking back to the great days of tin mining, where it seemed that all the richest millionaires were all living in Ipoh because of tin mining. So that time, Ipoh was the entertainment hub. So Ode means, it's like giving honor to the old Ipoh town. So we were happy, we had it done. Our local Malaysian talent was great, and hopefully we want to do this again in the near future. And again with collaboration with either the Perak State or any other organization that's willing to promote Ipoh culture and arts.
Fantastic. Today I learned a new word from Aida, Ode, meaning giving honor.
Yes.
So that's where I said, if today speaking to these two persons has given me a more elaborated knowledge, I would really love to do it, because we keep learning new things every day. Thank you. I was there. It was an incredible talent time. And thank you very much, of course, to all the sponsors, including Perak Tourism, right, for coming up with the prizes. We look forward to more collaborations. Pak Peter, can I ask you a question, Pak Peter?
Yes.
I'm just gonna talk about the future. What do you think will be the future of sharpened word from now onwards?
I think the future is not changing the content. The content will remain the same. We will follow our mission, which have we put a lot of thoughts in it, and our vision, what we want to do. What needs to change is the presentation, right? Can we go online? Can videotaping, video conferencing type? Yes, that we need to have, because let's face it, COVID-19 is here to stay. So we need to find new ways. We are limited. This is our home here in 22 Hale Street. The place has a capacity of 90 people, but during the COVID virus, we are adhering to the SOP, which is we can only have 40 people. So we cannot reach more than 40 people. So we need to find new ways. And this is a way what we're doing now. On Saturday, last Saturday, Tourism Perak, the video team, recorded the session, which can be used as promotion material for Tourism Perak, as well as MBI. Yes, correct.
And if I may add, we need volunteers. Sharpen Word cannot remain small if it needs to go on for another 5 or 10 years. Because for the past 5 years, there have been only 5 of us.
Skeletal staff, yeah. Skeletal
Yes.
volunteers.
So if we want to go beyond, go longer and further, we need volunteers. We need young ones. We need people who are interested and passionate just like us. And we want to do something to give back to the people of Ipoh. So, yeah, volunteers.
Great. As you can see right now, calling for all volunteers. Where are you? Are you going to be part of Sharpen Word and sharpen your mind? Let me just tell you, if you were to take this home today and change your mindset, you will definitely become a better and a more bolder person. Trust me. My last question would be to Aida. Can you just imagine Ipoh, say about 5 to 10 years from now, what will Ipoh City be in your own mind?
The way I see Ipoh is, I want Ipoh to have its own unique identity. Ask yourself, those viewers, local Malaysians, why do you run away and escape to Ipoh? Those people from KL, from JB who come, I heard, they go on their big motorbikes, drive all the way from Singapore. Why Ipoh? So we need to have our own identity, our very own special soul, not just food. What we are doing is another aspect, another niche area. So you come to Ipoh to escape from the hustle and bustle and the rat race that is out there. Ipoh is very laid back. We love Ipoh. So we need to maintain Ipoh very unique identity. And we need to preserve special places like this because you can't find them anywhere else in the world. And that's why people come here and enjoy. You want modern things? There are so many things out there. But if you want to look back at our own identity, our own little history, and hold on to it because they are what makes us. So, our own identity. So, I hope the City Council will try and maintain this, and the Ipoh people will cooperate and let Ipoh be the cleanest city in Malaysia, like what Datuk Lat pictured in his cartoons a long, long time ago. So Ipoh boleh. Ipoh tala sombong.
I would like to add on, and that is the catchphrase of Tourism Perak, POP, Pride of Perak, right? Add on to this, be what Aida just said, our own identity, be unique. Don't copycat here, copycat there. Be unique. And to do that, we do not need multi-million-dollar budgets. It is just use our brain, our imagination, our creativity, right? And add value to all our different products. From the travel agents to the bus companies, to the hotel, event places, food stalls, add value to the customer's experience, right? So that is the way I would like to see it. And I can assure you that's the way I learned it, and that's the way companies like I work to were successful because we were able to anticipate the customer's needs and expectations.
Eloquently explained. Whoa. POP, Pride of Perak.
Yes.
Wow. CAT, Culture, Arts and Tourism. You put all this together, Ipoh, with its own identity, will come forward. Let me just add recently, the Ipoh Mayor, Datuk Rumaisi Baharin, has mentioned that he wants Ipoh to be in year 2023, the cleanest city in Malaysia, followed by being Asia. So this is one where I want every citizen in Ipoh to continue making Ipoh a great city to live in. This is a city which is so incredibly wonderful that you need to visit to believe. For those of you who are staying overseas, you've not been to Ipoh for a long time, let me personally invite you back to Ipoh City and look how things have changed. Changed in a way for better. Today has been a great day for me, taking home so many nice golden, silver and rainbow nuggets where I began to learn from these two wonderful persons. And a small gift. I always like keeping posters, which I've kept for many years. The Ipoh City Council, the Taman DR Sinivasagam, and another special photo of the lake. So Aida, this is for you, a small gift from me. Pak Peter, a pleasure.
Thank
Indeed
you.
to have you here this particular morning. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Now, for my part, I would like to offer a token to Katie, which is
Oh, thank you.
2021 calendar by the one and only Lat. There is one thing I need to say. Unfortunately, you cannot buy this calendar in Ipoh.
Why?
I don't know why. I ordered that for Sharp and Word as token, and you have to order online from MPH in KL.
Wow.
So it's rather sad that something like this is not available in any of the shops or in Tourism Perak or MBI Information Center for sales. You know, it's a Perak boy,
Yes.
the one and only cartist,
Exactly.
international.
Right.
Now, Katie, I would like you to do me a favor,
Please.
right? There's another copy here,
Mm.
and that I would like you to present to Dato Bandar when you see him next.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. There you go. One for me, one for Datuk Rumaisi Baharin. And Dato Lat, if you're listening, thank you very much. I grew up buying all your books, and I'm looking forward for you to autograph the book one day for me. Thank you for being an Ipoh boy. Thank you, Dato Lat. Thank you, Kampung boy. Thank you to Sharpen Word. Therefore, we have come to the end of the Morning Ipoh with Katie, with your host, together with these two wonderful persons. Wish you a pleasant day, productive day. Stay safe, stay hearty, stay healthy, harmonious. And we have come to the end. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Sese, mkoisai, mikanandri.